Cool. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our webinar with our integration series. Today we have Matthias from Sendler AI, and just a quick intro about Persona and what we do. So Persona AI is the super app for prospecting, and we help your teams integrate and enrich data from 75 plus sources and destinations, including Sendler today. So super happy to have Matthias here from Sendler, and I'll give it to him to start chatting about what Sendler is.
Thank you. So yeah, pretty straightforward. With Sendler, you basically create AI personalized videos. Instead of recording, one video 100 different times, you simply record it once, you upload it to Sendler, and let us create the AI magic for you. So if you want to have AI voice clone, or if you want to have, just a bunch of different prospect website videos, their LinkedIn websites, whatever. So yeah, that's a quick one.
So what kind of inspired you to like, I guess, do this sort of video personalization? How do you guys get started with Sendler?
So I've been doing or working within outbound now for 1.5 to 2 years, and
Mhm.
I actually got inspired by one of my very good friends, who's currently running his SaaS Vina. So he shared his experience within the field, and once I started to dug deeper into it, I saw that there was huge potential, and especially when it comes to the user experience and especially pricing, because the tools still today is very very expensive, and that was kind of how Sender was born. And
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, and would love to learn a little bit more of like, I guess, two things. What are some use cases that you see with people like, are they seeing more results with video personalization? What is the best way? It sounds a little scary at first, but you guys help people do it at scale, right? So yeah, like how can teams start using it? How are teams that are currently using it being successful? Would love to learn some like use cases from your customers today.
Yeah, for sure. So the like most standard use case as of today is mostly agencies running it for their B2B outbound sales essentially.
Mhm.
So we have, I'd say, probably 200 agencies today, and they are using it for their customers and so on. So it's everything from people reaching out to, what could you say, like shoemakers, to Amazon wanted to build like tech things. So, but yeah, agency owners is the most practical case as of now.
Mhm.
But we
Yeah.
definitely see like an increase in the US market, and the biggest difference there is that we're leaning more towards SDRs, account executives and so on. So yeah, that's definitely a new market for us that we're going into now.
Yeah, and then what are some of the results that like agency owners using Sendler have seen?
In general, they see like an increase just by implementing video. In general, you typically see like an increase of 300% in just the reply rate. In terms of actual conversions, we haven't really dug that deep into it. But the clients or the users that we do have who are landing business is sending screenshots of their W's to me pretty consistently. So there's definitely people making money from the tool, which is the end goal with all of the AI tools out there. I'm sure it is with Persona as well.
Yeah.
So it's definitely thrilling to see that people actually succeed with the tool as well.
Mhm. And what are your kind of thoughts as like, there's so many different like AI toolings and new sort of platforms coming about. What are your thoughts on like, I guess, why, Sendler is winning in this market and why agency owners are choosing Sendler as well?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're winning yet, um, to be humble,
Yeah.
but I'd say we try to focus a lot of on a lot of focus a lot of on user experience and especially the
Mhm.
pricing, because the tools today, especially those actually using AI and not just saying that they have AI, they are starting to become quite expensive in many areas. So yeah, I'd say we're just trying to do our own thing as of now. We have very, 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 very cool features coming up very soon that no one else has, which is super exciting. So yeah, I'll have to share those with you guys after the call.
Yeah, yeah, but I know you guys. I think I've seen the growth of Sendler, like just growing immensely, and also providing such value. I think even similar to Persona, like we believe in the most, not just like, hey, we have all these features and gonna charge crazy high prices for it. We believe in like the value and also like price accessibility. And I think that's something that you mentioned a couple of times. So would love to know like what are the different options that different agency owners and sales teams can leverage with Sendler.
Yeah, I mean, the pricing is pretty straightforward, which is also
Mhm,
one area where I try to be as I think simple is key to many things to
mhm.
make it very easy for people to understand. So
Yeah.
we have the three different plans, the starter, pro, and an agency version.
Hmm.
The only difference is that
Yeah.
the amount of videos that you can create and generate essentially. So I
Yeah.
actually just recommend people to start with the starter plan.
Mhm,
Because I don't want to sell to someone that might not want it or know how to use it, or they simply can't get results for some reason.
mhm,
Um, and I'm just having coaching calls with them, and eventually we see after roughly two to 3 months we see people slowly upgrading.
mhm,
So now we have a bunch of people actually upgrading to the agency plan, which is super fun to see.
mhm.
And yeah.
Nice, nice. And like how big is the team? Like how are you guys growing? Where is it, like where are you guys based? Things like that.
Yeah, we're based in Sweden.
Nice.
Hopefully
Yeah.
moving out of here soon. So I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah.
We're currently a team of six. There's me plus five
Yeah.
developers.
Yeah.
We have four developers in Sweden and one working from abroad.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm looking to come to Silicon Valley. Say hi to you guys soon as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we would love. I think San Francisco is growing with all these tech startups, so it's great. Would love to have you guys here. And I guess in your like years of experience working in outbound, right? Like, what do you say you can bring from that to your like building video personalization, right? What are some things that we're going to show both of the platforms very soon? But yeah, what are some things that you've like incorporated into like the video aspect of it while building Sendler here?
I think so in outbound in general, I don't think you have to overcomplicate things that much, which is also one of the reasons me and my agency part has also been getting great results in the past. um, and that's something that I've just been trying to replicate with Sendler or for Sendler. And I think if you were to look at other video personalization tools, I don't think they have, like, they aren't into inbound as much as I have been, and I have Oscar, my colleague and opponent, to thank for that as well, because he helped me a lot within that space. And yeah, I think that's about it. We definitely have a lot of experience from the outbound, and it's much easier for me to help and coach people since I'm in that space as well, compared to if I have no experience at all. So that has definitely helped a lot to retain and keep a lot of customers who
Yeah.
has been about to leave because they haven't gotten any results,
Yeah.
and then we have a chat and they're currently like just booming like right away.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's
Nice.
helpful.
Nice. Awesome. So we'd love to now go into the, I guess, both the platforms, and you can kind of walk me through. You said, like, I think one of the things, like we've set up campaigns before, but I think we can show kind of live just how easy it is to get a campaign going within Sendler. So I'm going to do that right now and share my screen.
Yeah, I had some sharing issues there. So yeah, if you
No, I think this is great because you can actually see it from like, a beginner user, how we are getting like campaigns set up. So created a new account today, so we can show y'all. And this is the dashboard of the Sendler platform. And then first step is to create the campaign, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll just say webinar, maybe just name it whatever you'd like. And then what would you like in this video here? That like in this
Um,
pitch video? So
Typically,
60
this is
seconds.
the
Yeah.
video where you just introduce yourself and the company and really describe, I get
Mhm.
essentially why you're reaching out and why you're looking to get into a call. So either you can upload a video if you have one pre-recorded, or
Mhm.
if you're very confident guy before in the camera, you can just record one live.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, this is Surya from Persona AI, and we are the super app for prospecting. I will give a better pitch later, but just to save the time for everyone, I just put a short pitch. And then what do I do after that?
You simply decide if you want to have voice clone or not. If you have a check
Mhm,
mark and you say hi first name, when you actually record the video, first name will
mhm.
then be changed into the prospects, essentially
Okay,
first.
cool.
So
So
if
it's
you're
like
sending the video
whoever,
to, yeah.
yeah.
So if you're sending the video to Patrick, it will say hi Patrick with your voice and so on. The
Oh,
step
wow.
after that is to decide what style of the video you want to have. So either you
Mhm,
have the classic style, as I call it, with this,
mhm,
which is just like a rectangular camera, as
mhm,
we have now, or you have a rounded one, or a rounded one with a little like record bar. It's very
mhm.
similar to Loop as well. So people definitely recognize it, which again makes it super natural because it really looks like you're on the
Yeah,
prospects or leads website, actually recording and scrolling it
yeah.
through.
Oh, that's so
Um,
clever. Like, you just added that in, so it looks like you're
yeah.
recording it live. Yeah, so sweet.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
then you have
can
something called slideshow as well. It's
add.
where you can upload a presentation or a pre-recorded video. I usually don't go that much in depth about it
Mhm,
during like the intro calls.
mhm.
So for now we can just skip it. But essentially, you
Yeah,
can
so
upload a
you can make this as like I think one of the things with personalization is like it doesn't just mean like you have to send it to thousands of people, right? If I had a list of like 50 people that I was like also very targeted with, I can also just make like use Sendler in that use case as well
yeah,
and get like,
yeah,
detailed here. It doesn't have to be like
yeah,
I'm sending to hundreds of thousands of leads. I can add a lot of
yeah.
detail into this.
For sure.
Nice.
I mean, we do also have like a very specific use case.
Mhm.
We're actually working with a bank as well,
Nice.
sending
Oh,
out personalized videos. So
yeah,
whenever someone turns 18, they get this letter from the bank saying, "Hey, you need to come in, sign papers, yada yada." So now they're
yeah.
actually sending personalized videos using Sender as well, which is kind of cool because that's like a use case I've never thought of.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like one of the coolest parts about like these sorts of like AI toolings and platforms. The use cases, I think we're just starting to scratch the surface.
Yeah,
So cool. So what we did was upload the pitch video, did the AI voice cloning, chose the video appearance, and then I can add in like slideshow or more videos if I want. And then next step here is what is this? What do I do here?
it's basically an overview of the landing page.
Oh,
Now you haven't put one in there, so it's just no
okay.
icon, default
Okay.
one. But if you hit
But it'll
next
show
step,
like my user or prospects
yeah.
landing here. Got it. Got it.
So if you hit next step, you then ask to upload the actual leads list.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so it
if
just
you,
has to kind of be in this format here.
yeah.
So email, first
So
name,
if you
last
have the
name.
one, I believe I sent you one before on the email. So
Yeah,
if you upload that one,
yeah, yeah.
um,
Okay, just like this, and it maps the
yeah,
columns. Okay, super easy, and then validates it as well. Okay, cool. And then nice. So now it has all the steps, and then it will generate it, right?
yep.
Okay, and what's the
Uh,
kind of the time we've seen for generations and things like that? Like,
so it for sure depends.
mhm,
Depending on how much videos are currently like being generated across all of the users, but many other tools they actually wait until it's very cheap on the AWS servers to
yeah,
keep on generating.
yeah.
That's not an issue you will have with Sendler. So if you create a campaign now, you will tops have to wait like 3 4 5 minutes, and you're looking at approximately 1,000 videos every 10 minutes.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's like beyond the scale of what any human can do either way. So I think, yeah, I know it's crazy because I think we're also getting to the point where people are like, just a year ago that would like not be possible at all, and now people are like, I want it even faster, even faster. But I still, I'm like, guys, like this is still like amazing. So we'll quickly dive into how you can now use Sendler and Persona together as well. So let me share my screen. Cool. So this, my campaign is generating here, but say you've started a campaign here and you want like, your that same sort of leads and videos, and you want to do additional personalizations, qualifications, or just connect it to other platforms to send to like email, LinkedIn automation, any of our other integrations as well. So super easy. What you can do here is you would input a webhook URL from Persona. So you go into the integration section and click add in the webhook, and then in the Persona platform, what you can do here is import data from the webhook. So what that looks like is click on this, and then Persona will give you the webhook URL. You just copy and paste that over here, and then pretty easy to add right there. So great, we got the webhook URL updated. How you can actually use this is, so for here's like an example table. Do you see my screen in the Persona table?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like I forgot to share this tab, but you go from get started, click import data from webhook, and then how I got that webhook URL is I just copied it here and I posted that into Sendler. And then showing what that kind of like data looks like is like for a campaign, you're getting data in from the webhook, and the sorts of data that you get, like first name, last name, website, which campaign from Sendler you're getting it from, and then what is also the video URL, and different ways that you can use it. And like alongside the different enrichments is you can from here use our like Persona quantum agent. You can send it to your CRM. You can do other integrations with our HTTP API. You can also send emails with like Smart Lead or Instantly or any of our other email sender toolings. The opportunities really are pretty endless. For the sake of kind of like, okay, let's show something here live with Persona, what I will do is I will go ahead and run so we have their company website. Great. So let me get the details on like what this company does and things like that. And then let me just link the company domain here, website. And let's say I want to get this sort of data, head count, maybe address. I'll just run it for this list. And then we're going to do some stuff with the quantum agent right after as well. So we can go ahead and give me one second. I think I linked it to the wrong one. So yeah, let me share this table here. So yeah, here is like an example of, getting data from the webhook and qualifying and sending it out. So here's like different data I'm getting from the webhook. And then I am going ahead and getting more details about this person, like what is their title? What does this company do? So getting all the different details about that, headquarters, headcount, website, what year they're founded, address, and then I go ahead and do a qualification on whether this person matches my ICP. So I prompted this and able to do set scale. Is this person sales, marketing, or growth related role? And then I prompted it in Persona here. Another thing I also wanted to check is this person a recent hire? So I took the data I got from the profile enrichment over here, where I get all the data about when they started, kind of like the whole 360 for the person. And then I want to qualify if they're a recent hire or not, because recent hires are more shown to be wanting to implement new toolings and things like that. I generated some personalized lines and sent it to Smart Lead. So this is a way that you can leverage the webhook within Persona. Just kind of scratching the surface of use cases, but I think that's what you said, or like with like the
Yep.
bank use case for you guys. Like there's not just one single use case. I think each company has so much different opportunities to personalize at a scale that wasn't possible before. So I think that is really exciting as well.
For sure. I think video in general, you can personalize a bunch of stuff today, but I
Yeah.
think video makes it like it's like the perfect thing to personalize, because if you really get it right, it doesn't look like unnatural, and it's also
Yeah.
like if you get to see the person you're actually about to speak to or
Mhm.
book a call with, I mean,
Yeah.
it just strengthens your
It adds like
voice.
that human element, I think,
Yeah.
which is just like very important. Um, And what do you kind of see as the future? I think like AI is evolving. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Where do you see the kind of the future of video personalization going?
I mean, I think it's inevitable that all AI video companies will.
Mhm.
You kind of just have to click a button, and then a video will,
Yeah,
just turn up. I've talked with the guys before, and I told them like I want to do something like I call it like the Apple experience. So whenever you go buy an iPhone and you
yeah,
sit there and just scan your face like that, that would be kind of cool to have inside of Sendler. Then you just talk for like 30, 60 seconds,
yeah,
and from there on you can just
yeah,
hands off, like don't record a video, because there is a lot of people out there that is afraid to record a video, that doesn't want to be shown. But
yeah,
I mean, I think like just that little element to it
yeah,
will open up a whole new market
yeah,
for us as well.
yeah.
So yeah,
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Matthias. It was great chatting with you. And, kind of just live seeing how easy it is to set up a Sendler campaign. And for like the price, the value that you're getting is incredible as well. So super awesome. And I'm like super excited to get this integration going with Persona and Sendler. So we can see what other sorts of like creative ways people are using the different platforms together. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to connect with me or Matthias on LinkedIn. Happy to answer and help out in any way as possible. So, yeah, thank you so much, Matthias. I appreciate having you on today.
thank you.